everyone, and welcome to Girl Talk with Megan, because I'm a girl and I want to talk. I asked you guys to give me questions and you delivered. Oh, you delivered. Let me get my water bottle and we can just talk. Let's get to the questions. Honestly, let's just get right into it. I asked you guys to ask me the juiciest questions or tell me the juiciest stories or ask me to tell you the juiciest stories. Starting off the girl talk, let's go with one that I've gotten a lot, especially probably from other curly haired gals like me. This is from _spiritual_wisdom_. What is your curly hair routine? Let me show you. In my curly haired life, which has been fully 24 years of life, I went through a lot of different products, but I landed on Not Your Mother's Curl Talk. Like the Not Your Mother's is the brand, but then the Curl Talk is like the set. But I use the Frizz Control Sculpting Gel, which is amazing, and I also use the Defining Cream. Now, usually use creams. I don't really use gels that much because sometimes when I use gels, if you see me looking that way, I'm looking at myself because I'm a conceited so I do like to talk to the camera while I'm kind of like, yeah, so I use these two. I get out of the shower, top my head over, scrunch, 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 put this in, scrunch, 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 let it dry. I put it in a towel dry, and then I scrunch, scrunch, scrunch again. From Rachel Joy 456, what's the key thing to focus on in a healthy relationship? Communication. I feel like that's what everyone says. I think that communication in the aspect of, like, it is so easy for one person to feel less loved, to feel less wanted, and that's normal, by the way. I'm not saying deal with it, that's normal that you're gonna feel that way. I'm saying it's normal to end up feeling that way, and it's normal to end up, you know, kind of feeling like I don't feel that the same effort is put in all the time. Jack and I have also been through that, you know, like, hey, I'm not feeling as loved lately. I don't feel like I'm getting what I deserve to be getting right now. And I want people to understand that that's going to happen and that's okay to happen. You gotta communicate with your partner. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, because when I've had to go up to Jack and like say those words, you know, like, hey, I don't feel loved, or like, hey, I haven't felt wanted in a while. That's scary to go up and say that to somebody. We had a conversation about it. We just talked about it. The key to a healthy relationship isn't just never having problems. The key to a healthy relationship is actually having problems, but then knowing how to fix them. Katie Park 76. How did you know that Jack was the one? I knew I was gonna get a question like this in this girl talk, because I feel like everyone's always like, oh, how did you know you were gonna marry? I didn't. Jack and I work on a relationship every fucking day. To me, I don't believe in the whole, oh, he's the one, he's my soulmate, he's the one I'm meant to be with. I believe that you find someone, you grow with them, you learn to love them, and then every day for the rest of your life, you work on that relationship and you make sure that you both continue to feel the same way. If that's the person that you've chosen, that you would like to spend the rest of your life with, and you are willing, you love them enough and you are willing to work every day on that relationship, there you go. Jack and I are willing and want to, and decided that we wanted to enough to get married. This is from Kennedy J. List. Did you ever have doubts in a relationship? Advice for dealing with a breakup I broke off. Did I ever have doubts in a relationship? Yes, I have had doubts in my relationship with Jack. I've had doubts, 100%, so has he. We even broke up for a point in time. This was a long time ago, but it happened. And I guarantee you there's gonna be some people out there going, oh my God, you had doubts. Yes, we had doubts. Doubts are the thoughts that run through your mind where you go, oh my gosh, is this going to work? Is this gonna work? Are we okay? Are we okay? Is this okay? Am I doing okay? This is not okay. I don't think that what he's doing is okay. I don't think that what I'm doing is okay. Those are doubts. I had moments where I was like, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want this. I don't know if this will be for the rest of my life. I've had those moments. But at the end of the day, you go, I could give up on something, or I could work for it. Advice, I don't really get the second part. Advice for dealing with a breakup I broke off. My advice is surround yourself with people and surround yourself with activities, because I know that you probably want to sit in your room and listen to music and cry, because I do that. When I get in emotional moods, I sit by myself, by my lonesome, and I cry and I drink alone, and Jack comes in the room and I'm curled in a corner drinking and crying, and he's like, the second that you turn off that music, it hits different, doesn't it? The second that you turn off the sad song, you're like, oh, okay. So even though you don't really want to, surround yourself with people you love and things you want to do. Get your mind off of it. Unethical Empress 2004 says, there's this guy I like and he knows, but how do I make a move without being pushy or obnoxious? I have a little story for you guys. It's actually not a story, it's just a fact. With every relationship that I have ever been in, I made the first move. I was shy as, actually I was shy as I think I had game. Like, I think I had game because I would make moves. I'd be like the girl that makes that subtle move, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I'm making a move to make you make a move, to make you think that you had got up the courage to make a move, but really I actually made the move to make you think that you had the courage to make a move, but I was making it easier for you. Okay, so you like a guy and you're pretty sure he knows that you like him, but you want to make a move, but you don't want to be pushy or obnoxious. Start flirting with him. Flirt with him. I mean, I'm sure you flirt with him because he knows. Just start hardcore flirting with him. Laugh at his jokes. Do all that, you know, all that flirty stuff. Because even though you might be like, ugh, guys love it. They really do. Guys want you to feed their ego. Compliment him. Hey, your hair looks really good today. Yeah, no, I really like it. Did you get a haircut? Oh, I really like. I like the way you wore that, I don't know. Oh, I really like your coat. That's cool. You'll gauge whether he wants this or not, whether he likes you or not, based on whether he is willing to talk. Because let me tell you something, when you're into a guy, men that are watching this, when you're into a girl, you don't give a shit what they're talking about. You just want to talk to him, right? You want to have a conversation. So when she engages in conversation or he engages in conversation, you're like, I don't care if you ask me what my favorite seasoning on pizza is. All I'm saying is that if I like a guy, you like a girl, you don't give a shit what it's about. ELHAOUL AMIA. Ahalamia. I don't know, I'm so sorry. Are you and Jack sometimes want to stay alone with yourself or himself? Oh yeah. Did you know the average married couple spends 2 hours a day together because they have their 9 to 5s, they come home, they maybe watch a show, they got kids, blah, 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 there's just other stuff. You know how many hours Jack and I spend together? Like 24. We work together from home. There are times where I go in my room and I shut the door and I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm done. You're done, okay? We're no longer, go do your thing. I'm good. Kinley_Bray08 said, I have a long distance crush. Should I pursue that or no? 100%. I'm never gonna tell you no. I had a long distance crush. I pursued it. We're married now. Olivia.Ray says, do your friends ever feel like you don't balance relationship and friendship? Does that matter? So when I was younger, when I had my first boyfriend, I lost my friend over that because I didn't know how to balance the relationship. As I got older, I realized that that's kind of who I am as a person. Everyone views relationships and friendships differently. So I am not the kind of friend who is going to text you every day and call you every day and just talk to you all the time. I'm not that friend. I really don't want to talk unless I or you have something to talk about. I don't like just sitting on the phone. Well, it depends, sometimes I will, but I gotta really I have a natural wall up and I actually find it very, very hard to make friends because I can kind of catch a vibe off of you like right away. And that might sound bad because maybe I'm saying that I judge too quickly, and honestly, maybe I do. But usually what happens when I judge too quickly and then I don't trust myself and I go, okay, Megan, she's fine, don't judge. I'm right. I also have a really bad habit of kind of seeing plans as like, see you Wednesday, okay, maybe. I might end up canceling or rescheduling, you know, but we could see each other Wednesday, but like, if I cancel, no biggie. I see plans that way. I don't really see stuff as set in stone. I don't like committing to things. I have a serious problem with committing to things. Not with like Jack, like I commit to Jack. When it comes to like commitment with like plans, I have a really big issue with that because I don't like the idea that I have to be somewhere at a certain time. Izzy Bell Ortiz, so IZZYBELLORTIZ says, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo. Leo, baby, Leo. ILEMORUA says, hi, would you like to have kids? I'm gonna be straight up with you. I have no idea. I know people in my life that have kids and I just see how much it stops them from doing things, you know? And before all you mothers come at me, because I know you're about to, I'm not saying like, oh my God, like I'm not saying you can't do shit. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, that's only if you let it. If you let them control your life, they will. I get it. But yes, it's different. And no, you can't do everything you want to do. And that's a fact. And if you think otherwise, then you're being naive. I try to picture myself with a kid and I'm like, oh God, no. I picture myself being a mom and I'm like, Megan, you are nowhere near ready to be a mom. I see myself do weird things, you know? I want to go see a movie or something. And I'm like, I couldn't do that if I had a kid. From HSEDLITAM. How does your ADHD affect your sex life? One thing that people might not know about ADHD is that I produce less dopamine in my body. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter involved in movement, memory, pleasurable reward and motivation, behavior and cognition, attention, sleep and arousal, mood, learning, and lactation. I have a low amount of that in my body, which causes me to constantly try to find more, constantly try to get more, which causes me to have a high sex drive because I'm constantly looking for ways to create dopamine. Sadie Kate _31 says, how often do you shave down there? Well, I don't shave. I get a Brazilian every couple weeks. IFARQI. Tell us your first period story. We all got one. So my first period story is honestly nothing crazy. I was sitting in the classroom when I was like, I feel like I'm peeing, but I don't think I'm peeing. And I went to the bathroom and I pulled my pants down and I was terrified. I was bleeding. I knew what periods, like I knew, actually, I don't know if I knew because I was freaking out. Like I think I knew that like I was gonna get something like this, but I still was like in awe. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't have anything. Like I didn't have a tampon. I was 7th grade. Yes, I was 7th grade. Sad. Hannah _young 18. Did you and Jack wait till marriage? No, we did not. We lived together a year before marriage. When we got married, nothing really changed other than just, I mean, married. Imogen.megs.2703. How did you find online dating? I'm a nervous wreck. Okay, so Jack and I met on TikTok. It wasn't like a dating app. I just saw his TikTok, thought it was cute. But online dating, I online dated before Jack. I actually dated another guy. That was my second most serious relationship. Met him online, Bumble or something. I used Bumble a lot. That's a good one because Bumble, is it Bumble? Bumble or Hinge, but there's one of them where it's like the guy can't make a move, the girl has to, which I love. Mackie Mo, what's your guilty pleasure show or movie? Friends. Oh, I love Friends. I could watch, I've seen season 1 through 10 8 times through now because I will get to the end and then just watch it. Like I will put that show on when I don't really have anything to watch and I'm just like, I'll watch some Friends. M.HKR08, how to deal with insecurities. I wish I could answer that question for you. I wake up one day and I feel like a bad bitch. And I wake up the next day and I am absolutely disgusted with myself and my body. It is absolutely horrifying and I hate it so much because I truly, no matter who tells me I'm beautiful, no matter who tells me anything, I don't want to hear it and I don't see myself how I saw myself before, and that's scary. Other people are saying like, how do you like shave down there? I told you I don't get Brazilians, but they were like, how does it not get bumpy and stuff or hurt? I have this like exfoliant scrub, lather it up down there, let it soak for a second, wash it out. NIKONMARY. How old are you and Jack? I am 24. I'll be 25 this summer. Jack is 25. He'll be 26 this summer. LAYSON_LAURON. How often do you want / need sex versus how much does Jack? So my relationship is actually switched and I feel like some people, it's like the guy, mostly it's like the guy has really high sex drive and the woman doesn't as much. I have a high sex drive. Jack has a low sex drive, which can sometimes cause problems or disagreements. I'm curious if you guys have ever had that problem. BKIYAAAS, how to keep the spark in your relationship. I think that goes back to communication. Like, let's just try new stuff. You know, I don't know, do whatever you want to do. Do what you got to do. Be like, look, I would be willing to do this, would you? Well, that was a lot of questions and I'm so sorry I didn't get to all of them. Also, maybe that was like 5 questions, but I just literally answered all of them. I talk so much. That's all for the girl talk with Meg. Please, actually, let's do this again. And next time, maybe I'll do like story times with Meghan and we can have like, I'll have you guys like send me some story times or something. That'd be super cool. Love y'all so much. Put the comments down below if you maybe related to some stuff, if you like what I said. Let's talk about it. Bye y'all!